Welcome guys, welcome back to the Bianconerizon for another preview video. The first one this week. Usually we do at least two, max two, because we play every 3 games. For once, no game during the week, which is very welcome, especially when you look at our squad is set up at the moment. We have 12 players, not including we had 12 players. Now Deschilio and Sandro is back, but not including the two backup goalkeepers. So I think it's very positive. Like, it's much needed for this team to get a few days of rest, I would say. No intense games. So that's positive. Before we go into it, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channels, put a notification bell on, and this video is brought to you by the SPORTENING app. As you can see, you can scan the code, so that's new. That's easier. Just scan the code. The link for it is also in the description, but you can scan the code. It's much easier. It will bring you straight to the app where we have a group chat. You can check the live scores, the news, and you can do your player ratings after the game and send that in the group chat and discuss. And yeah, and then we move on to the show, the preview show for the Sampdoria game. Sampdoria away. So we will start off with Sampdoria. They are struggling this season. Like, they're fighting relegation big time. They have a kind of aging squad. They have some injury problems. Change of coach. They're having, like, the owner left mid-season. Like, it's a mess. Like, they're not having a good season on and off the field. That's the reality. Away from home, they're really bad. They're really, really bad away from home. At home, I won't say they're great, but it's better. And the last 2 games, they won 4-0, 2-0, I think. 6 goals the last 2 games. Nothing conceded. So that's what you need to know at the moment from Sampdoria. Away from home, they're bad. I watched them against Udinese. It was bad. It was actually really, really bad. But again, at home, they actually score goals. 6 in the last 2 games. Juve come to town. It's a big game. They can look at it in 2 ways, and we discussed that during the live. They can say, we're in a relegation battle. We need every point, so we're not gonna go for it. A point against Juve is great. That's one thing they can basically. How do you want to say that? That's one angle they can tackle this game. The other one is, yeah, we shouldn't be picking up points against Juve. Like, the next 5-6 games against Cagliari and those teams, those are important. So we're gonna go for it. Do we pick up some points? We do. If not, these are not the points we should be picking up. I'm leaning towards the first one, with a point is a point, but I think actually they're gonna go for it. I think they watched us like they should, because that's how you prepare for a game. But we have a very thin squad. We are kind of struggling. We are picking up results, but we're not playing well, especially under the press. Like, every team, like Spezia, they can make us look really bad at home. So Sampdoria will be like, okay, Spezia kind of dominated for the entire second half away from home against that team. They will be like, why can we dominate at home against that Juve team who are struggling and have nothing coming from the bench? So that's why I'm saying I think they're gonna go for it. They're actually gonna go for it from the start. Also because the fans, they will push him. So push them. Excuse me. So it's up to us to stay calm, composed in that first. I don't know how many minutes, because Allegri said in his presser, I forgot the percentage, but it was a good percentage. He basically said Sampdoria score X amount of percentage in goals in the first 50 minutes of every game. So he did his homework, I would say, in terms of, for me, he's scared. In terms of, he knows this squad will struggle big time if they go down 1 goal. Just because the last time we went down was against Roma, and it was like 12 games ahead. That's a positive thing. But we have nothing coming from the bench. We have very little from the bench to change the game, to impact the game. So that's why he's hammering basically on focus and staying calm and all those things. And people say, oh, it's boring. It is, but it's true. That's reality at the moment. So that's that. Now we move on to our team, Juve. The lineup, as you can see, one change for now. It's a predicted lineup. It can change, but for now, it's the same team as the last games. It's just Vlahovic will get a rest, and Keane will start up top with Morata. That's the change Allegri's making. Cuadrado's back. Vlahovic. I know we played 8 straight games for us, but I believe this was not the moment or the game to rest him. I don't. It's away from home against not a good team, but again, we beat Sampdoria down or we struggle big time. There's nothing in between. Away from home in a key moment of the season, especially these 3 games, Sampdoria, Villarreal, and Salernitana. Like you can bring Atalanta back in the top 4 race. They're not out of it, but like going into the international break, they can be in it again in the top 4, and you can also not make it to the next round in the worst case scenario of the Champions League. So it's a big week, and I was of the impression just rest Vlahovic against Fiorentina. Okay, you didn't against Spezia at home. You didn't, and you're picking this game, Sampdoria. I'm like, you can rest him against Salernitana at home. And Julian brought up the point, he's 1 yellow card away from missing a game. So, like, I don't think you need to think about it now. But like, if he doesn't play now, he picks up a yellow card also against Salernitana. He's out for Inter. Like, that's a thought far away. But I'm just staying by this game. I'm like, I don't think this was the game to rest him. With 5 days of rest between the previous game and this one, I was like, you played him every 3 games with basically no rest, and now when there's a lot of rest, you bench him. And I don't know. And people say, but it's never good. That's fair to say, but I just said, and you can go back in the videos, I said, like, rest him against Fiorentina, no. Against Spezia, no. And after that Spezia game, I said, don't rest him at all until the international break. We need him. But it's Keane, and Keane in the last games is scoring, not playing fantastically well, but he's scoring the goals. Let's hope he will do it again today, this evening, because we're gonna need him. For the rest, no changes because this is a squad. Like, Chilio just came back and Alexandro just came back, so maybe one of them will start, but at the moment the rumors are they will both be on the bench. Dybala's still out, Chiellini's still out, Bernardeschi suspended, and then Zakaria, McKennie and Chiesa. So yeah, it's basically the same squad. Again, we don't play well. We get the results for some reason. Sampdoria is not a good team, but we will struggle big time. And my fear is we go down a goal and we have kind of nothing to show for it, because just going off what we have on the bench. Because on the bench, what we have on the bench is not great. It's not good. So it's like, stay focused. That's what Allegri is saying, and that's what we need to do, because we need these 3 points before the international break. Atalanta played Genoa, I think. Genoa have drawn 6 straight games, but like they're going down Serie B, so you would think Atalanta would beat Genoa at home on Sunday. You need to go into that international break with at least 3 points advantage. It's 6 now, but like with a game in hand, so let's say 3 at least, keeping that 3 going off the premises that Atalanta will beat Torino, because after the international break, and let me know in the comments, I cannot remember many games when we come back from an international break and we play fantastic football. And we have Inter after the international break. That's even worse, because usually after an international break, we suck. And it's a big international break because Italy, all those teams are going to play games, big games. So yeah, like, it's not, some of them play friendlies, but like, I would say the quote-unquote key players, if you want to call it, most of them play meaningful games. Not most of them, but like Locatelli, and he's key because we have nobody else. I hope the other international players don't play friendly games, but that's for later on. I'm just going off. We need to win those games. Sampdoria, Salernitana, to go international break with a good feeling for the fourth place, and then the Champions League is something different. We will talk about that later on. But for now, again, I'll bring up the picture again. This is the lineup. Let's see if something will change. Maybe Vlahovic will start, because the last game there were rumors that he wouldn't start, and then he started again. And that's it. Maybe Di Chilio, I'm not sure about that, because he said Danilo's gonna start, so I think it's gonna be Danilo. But yeah, let's see. We need to win. I win with my prediction 0-0 because I just have a bad feeling about this game. I think we will struggle a lot, based on the previous games where we struggled a lot. So that's that. But let me know in the comments what you think, what the result will be. Give me your predictions in the comments, and then we will see what's going to be, because we need the 3 points. That's, again, I don't care how we do it, because we play bad football. It is what it is. The performances are not good, and that's not going to change until the end of the season. We just need to get the results done and bring them home. I don't know how, but it needs to happen. So yeah, that's that. Before I wrap it up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, scan the QR code. It's easy, so you don't need to go into the description. Click the link. The QR. Cool. Oh my god. The code will bring you straight to the download link. It's an app. We have a group chat in it. You can check the live scores, the team news. You can do the player ratings after the game. Share that in the chat. So that's a lot of fun. And it's free. It's free. So do that, and then we will see you later today for a reaction and a live video. So ciao.